put out everything.
Yeah.
I'm upset because I was telling Pnelly this. My first ever mix that I put out, I literally put it out 2 days ago.
My advice is just buy the board. Like I thought about it forever, and like you can get one that's like will do everything you need it to do for like $200. But like I looked at that online a bunch of times. I never bought it, and then I finally did. And
Yeah.
if you're thinking about it, just buy it.
You're gonna buy the board and you're gonna mess around and be like, "Wow, that sounds awful."
That's also
Literally,
fair.
literally, you're just gonna sit there and be like, "Wow, the sound is so off," or you're just gonna think it's great, and then somebody else is gonna hear you and be like, "Wow, that's so bad."
Episode 6, DJs, college DJs. Let's go around the room introduction.
All right, I'm Price, like Pnelly, I guess, but
Yeah, I'm Ed, ET3.
Yeah.
I'm Tyler, but I go by Goose.
All right, that is good. But either way, what started you off, anybody getting into this? What, like, inspired you to be a DJ?
I just bought. I mean, I thought about it forever, and I finally bought the first board, and then I was like, okay, this is fucking fun. But I thought about it for like months before I actually bought it. But I'm glad I did. What, 2 years later, I think? Beginning of, like, it was like 2 weeks before I got here sophomore year.
How old were you?
I guess 19. How old are we when we're sophomores?
Yeah, probably 19 for me.
Yeah, it was, I mean, I bought the small, tiny one, the 400. I feel like everybody starts on that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did, though.
I started back when I was like 12 years old. I got my first board.
Oh,
Wow,
shit.
good on that.
That's hilarious.
I started with I think it was a Newmark Mixtrack Pro 2, and it was like the worst like starter board ever. But I was like, I'm probably like 11 or 12 years old, and I had no idea what I was doing. Just like looking up YouTube tutorials, trying to teach myself, and then over the years getting, bigger boards, and learning more about music. Eventually starting to produce.
When you came to college, did you know, like, when you came in, you're like, I want to DJ in college?
No, I had like never thought about it as like, I don't want to say career because it's not about like a job. Like,
Involved hobby.
I kind of just did it at the frats.
Yeah.
And then from there was an opening at a bar that my friend worked at. He's like, hey, like, we're looking for a DJ. Would you want to try it out? I'm like, hell yeah. That sounds
Yeah.
sick.
I'm not going to say no to that.
What about you, Ed?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been into music, and then I got really into like the house music space and remixes and like kind of edits here when I first got to school, and then was like, hell with it, I'm gonna buy a board. I think I bought the Pioneer SB3.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's kind of like the 400,
Yeah,
but
Serato.
and messed around with that there, and then just like you said, kept moving up, and then I'm on my like third board now, but strictly
Yeah, I guess.
Serato. I'm not familiar with Record Box, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I was a district DJ in high school. Like,
No way, really?
DJ, like, teacher luncheons.
That's
more
so
of like an
fun.
aux guy. You guys, like,
Yeah.
actually mix. And, like,
Same-
obviously
yeah,
now
I
it's,
see
like,
that.
it's a whole different, era of music. And each, like, DJ has their own little, like, flair. As you call it? All right, but, like, let's talk about, like, securing gigs. I think that's a good
All right.
one. So, like, right now, like, you guys are all, like, DJing, like, somewhere. I want to talk about that.
For me, yeah, I'm doing Champs and P-Man during the week, and then Brothers coming up, I guess, this past weekend, and then Fridays going forward. I mean, P-Man took me a while. It took me a while to get that gig. I texted a ton of people about it. I texted Simi, because I knew her in the spring, and she DJ there on Saturdays. And then one of the guys in my frat that graduated was, like, really good friends with one of the bartenders, and he texted her for me. And then I think because a few people texted the manager asking about me, he, like, sent me a text, and he was like, during Silly Week, like, they have one every night because, like, it's Silly Week, everybody goes out. And then I was Wednesday, and he was like, if you like it, like, we'll text you back, and then we'll, like, bring you in the rotation and shit. And then Saturdays last semester, and then Thursdays now. But it took a while.
DJ tryouts have to be like a lot. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, please dance. Oh my goodness.
That also.
That's been the worst.
I didn't think about it too much, but yeah, it's. I guess, like, some of them, he just listens a little bit, and then I guess he can probably tell right off the bat whether it'll work or not.
Yeah.
Honestly, but
I would say securing gigs, I feel like I don't like put myself out there.
I
Like,
don't put out music.
Yeah.
Really. I just people hear me, and that's how I get my
Yeah,
stuff.
I've like never like DM'd like anyone being like, hey, like I want to work here. Actually, that's totally not true. I did do that. I did do that for P-Man.
Okay, yeah.
And then I never heard back. And then my friend that bartends there, she got me like last year. I did the Valentine's Day party, which I did last night, and but really, that's just that P-Man. And then, like I said, my friend got me the spot at the Gaff, but I'm not like really like reaching out to people. I don't know. I kind of like doing more like the boiler room type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
I never read that shit,
smaller.
but it's so
I'm-
fun. I miss the frat.
I
I,
mean,
never play there
If
anymore.
you could compare, you like DJ frats or bars more?
Oh, it's so different.
I'd totally say frats.
The energy
It's
at the
different.
frats
I miss
is
it.
nuts.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Getting
like,
paid is nice. Getting paid is
For
nice,
sure.
but like there's like a different energy there, and it's like you're surrounded by everyone you know, and like I mean a lot of my friends I see at the bar anyway, they're there, but it's like it's a different environment. I miss it. I still play sometimes, but now we've got a kid 1 year younger than me, Booker. He's gross too. Like and I've watched him like get better and better, and now he's sick. It's awesome.
And he's a year
He's a
younger.
junior. Yeah, he's a junior now.
Yeah. So
I remember when he was Russian, like he came up to the DJ stand and was like, "Yo, I want to learn." And now, like 3 years later, he's killing it. It's awesome.
that is cool.
Yeah, I think the frats are so much more fun. I mean, it obviously depends what bar you're at, but I feel like a lot of times, other people are sitting down or it's too early in the night. I feel like at the frats, like, regardless, like everyone is like relatively
Likes
like
it.
pretty
There,
hammered,
they get
and then
drunk.
you can just whatever you want. You can play like those like girly edits and whatever. Or I don't want to say girly because that sounds bad.
No,
No,
but
that's the
but
most fun stuff.
but more
honestly,
songs,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
like,
fun.
Yeah.
stuff everybody knows.
I feel like at the bar too, like people think sometimes are too cool for certain songs.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody's.
Sometimes it's different.
That's true. I lucked into Champs because they do all their shit through Beat Gig, which is like a whole separate like booking company. And I got a text one day from a girl I hadn't talked to like forever that I met in high school, and she met one of the managers like at the beach, and he texted her because they were just moving into Penn State, and like that's how Champs was gonna do their booking now.
Yeah.
And she sent him my number, and they put me on the platform, and it was just like that. Like I got like P-Man, I had to text him like works on that Champ, so I just kind of lucked into it honestly.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I'm on BGig too. That's kind of how I got
That's
the
nice.
champs.
Yeah.
That is
I-
huge.
I made a profile and then eventually you get approved.
I got lucky, dude.
Yeah,
Like
if-
some people wait for that.
I know,
Yeah.
I know people that have been waiting like months to get approved on BGig, but Champs does all their stuff through there.
I gotta download this app.
No, it's
Yeah, this is what we're here for.
It's pretty cool too because you get paid like next day, right?
it's
Really?
straight into your
That's
account.
sick.
Yeah, it's
Right
nice.
on.
How do you guys like prepare for a gig or like sets or find new music?
SoundCloud. Just scrolling SoundCloud
Dude,
for
wow.
I
hours.
use
That's
SoundCloud
what-
a lot, and then you use Hype Edit to get the it's so nice. It's like a lot of the SoundCloud like remixes they'll have like free download. You click it, and then all you have to do is like sign into your SoundCloud, and then it'll automatically like the people's posts on its own, and then but you get like their original WAV file.
Oh, really?
It's really
Right
I
on.
get a ton of my shit from that
That's
these
sweet.
days. Instead of like ripping it off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so much
on,
higher quality.
on a song I put out like 2 weeks ago. I had like a free download thing. You just had to follow my Instagram.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
like-
would give you like the actual
that same
like
type
the
thing,
WAV
yeah.
file.
And then like you get the
Yeah.
better one, and like you get support at the same time. It's
Isn't
smart.
the
It's a
wave
good
like
idea.
the most
It's
dense?
and like
Better
a
than
good
MP3.
MP3 in a way, but it's not that different. But like technically, like out of production, a lot of them use Wave now. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How do you find it?
I use a lot of like music pools, like I think like BPM.
Yeah,
Supreme,
I have that. I have
have,
BPM Supreme.
I have that, and then I think like DMP. If
I've never
it's a
used that,
digital
though.
music pool. You literally just log in, like you can download like the files. It's great.
Did you pay for the MP?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like that better than BPM?
BPM. Sometimes they don't have everything you're looking for.
yeah. There's less
And-
EDM on there, more like rap stuff. Kind
And I feel like there's better like house edits on DMP, for sure.
I never heard of that. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, it's good. Just when you do like a YouTube to like MP3, the files aren't good
yeah,
enough
it's-
quality. They're not good enough quality when you actually hook up to like those amps and like play through all the speakers in the bar.
But I also feel like at the same time, people don't notice.
No, some people you can't tell. That's
Here
true.
and there.
And also, like some of them are just better ripped than
Yeah.
others. You know what I mean? Like I tried to like from SoundCloud, I ripped one and I was like, this is awful. But I've also other ones that you barely notice.
Yeah.
It just honestly, I think.
I feel bad because I rip all my songs. Like I would rip every single song. I have
That's
on
how
my
I started.
computer,
I
it's
mean,
all
it's-
ripped.
It is what
But
it is.
like some of them, like some of them, they take like probably 10 seconds to load into Record Box, and I
Oh.
freak out. It's like my computer will like crash for like 5 seconds. I'm like,
Oh, that's
is
scary.
the music gonna completely stop? Just because these
Oh,
files
that's-
are trash.
Yeah, and that's a good one. Have you guys ever had like any DJ like nightmares where like
Oh, yeah.
laptop broke,
Dude, it
music?
happened to P-Man the other day. I literally went to go I went to piss, and I'm like halfway through the bar. I like push through people. Like I put on no hands because it's like 5 minutes, and it's so easy.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows the whole song, and then everything just shut off, and I ran back there. I don't know what that girl touched, but I had to like switch like deck to 3. Like my first fader just didn't work anymore. I still don't know what happened. I tried to use it that day, not a clue.
P-Man's the worst because the line for the guys' bathroom is always like so long and it's so hard to get through people. That happened to me twice in one night working at P-Man. I went to go
It's a pain in
pee
the ass.
and then I played a long song.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you gotta like pick a long one. Yeah.
People were giving me so much crap when I was trying to use the bathroom. They're like, oh, like, I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. I have to cut you. Like, I got to get back for the next song. They're like, you're not the DJ. Like, get in the back of the line. I'm like, guys, just please let me go. And I didn't make it back in time before the song ended.
that's
So there was
real.
probably like 15, 20 seconds of me just sprinting through the bar trying to get back.
I set a
my
timer. I was like, I've never cut it that close. Like when I'm like have to go to the bathroom, but I set a timer and I feel like with a minute left and I feel it buzz. If I'm not done, I gotta like book it back.
And then
Like,
that same day, after I was like, okay, I gotta go pee again. I put on just like a 32 bar loop, something, and then again I come back
Whatever
and
works.
all I hear is just like someone messing with messing with the jaw
P-Man,
wheel,
they'll
and
touch
I
it, dude.
run, and this girl is just up there, just acting like she's the DJ, just acting like she's scratching, and I got so mad. And both times, the manager came up, he's like, "Yo, like, what was that?" I'm like, "Dude,
Ashton didn't
I'm
say anything to me. The
sorry."
music went out for a good minute and a half. I
Really?
don't like. I'm not gonna use her name, but like I don't know what. I still don't know what she did. But there was a good like minute and a half of just silence, and I was like trying to figure out what had happened because I didn't like see what she did. So I'm like going through all like the record box like things and think like what's off, like, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't press play. I don't know.
I couldn't
But
press
Girls
I was
love
pressing the
to
button,
touch
nothing
They
else.
love
Oh
going
yeah,
up
would
there.
you guys say
They love
yeah, girls are like, you know, it's a good conversation starter. I mean it's for me like, cause I'm always taking pictures of people and it's like,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
like how am I gonna get that photo? Like, all right, like you're gonna need my number, I can send it to you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie.
Talking for risk, bro.
I feel like maybe
I know
That's
you
an
always have,
opener.
like,
That's an
yeah.
opener.
That's so
I
good.
feel like maybe being a DJ like used to be a good thing, but now like everyone is a DJ. Now
yeah,
like,
there's a lot of
everyone
them.
has a controller and everyone says that they DJ. But now I think now it's kind of seen as like a red flag.
Dude, you
Yeah,
ever
a
like
little bit. I can see that.
you have any like inspirations, like people that you look up to?
James Hype, dude.
Really?
He's so good.
I
And
like
Fred
him.
again. And Fred again. James Hype and Fred again. Like at DJing like itself, they're really fucking good.
Yeah.
I think that's I'm trying to differentiate between like producing and
Yeah,
DJing.
it's
Dude, that's the
It's totally
thing, dude.
different.
I feel like right now, especially like it's Murph is probably my favorite person.
Oh,
He's so good.
But it's like the kind of like he's a DJ, but like also producing. Cause I feel like
Oh yeah, he's a producer. Like he makes songs. His shit's good. I might be actually like a week ago, I went up. You know, kids friends from home. We went up to Indiana the other day.
Yeah.
And he texted me that day. He was like, "Yo, if you want to come up and open for It's Murph at our frat in April, you can come." So I'm working on that right now in UMass, dude. He's so good. Like
dude,
It's Murph is insane.
I'll come with you. I'll get a
Dude,
video.
kid's gonna have to drive me, dude. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
sick,
like,
dude.
whatever.
That'd be fun.
Get the
I'd be
drone
down for
up.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that right now. I don't. It's not confirmed, but he
I know.
texted me that, and I was like, "Fuck yeah."
I know.
I was like,
So sick.
I was at the bar DJing like something else, and I like got that text, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Or I was at the day long, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping that comes through.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That'd be good.
That's sick. That'd be so
I
cool.
know, dude. I like a whole foreign different. Like it's a frat, but it's like a whole different environment.
It
Like,
is
never
a
seen
different
it before.
environment. It's always a good time.
We'll see.
Yeah. Any inspirations?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Fred again fan too. Right
Oh,
now, like,
yeah,
I'm on
yeah.
the wave with him. Like watching his sets on YouTube, and like seeing
So
that
good.
dude just like stand up there for hours and just spam buttons and like,
It sounds
Yeah.
good.
It's
like
amazing.
somehow-
He kind of like
it's nuts.
he like goes up a level of live DJing. especially
Yeah,
for
yeah,
these.
live in the live sense. That's.
What do
so
you guys
true.
like Rufus to Soul? Do you guys like those guys?
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like.
There's like 3 of them. They're from Australia.
I remember one time I came over and you had
They're
one of their
huge
sets
song.
Dude, I
on.
always.
Oh yeah, do you just like watch sets on this giant TV? That'd be sick.
Yeah, I do.
That's
That's a
fun.
cool thing to play when they have people over, just like a DJ set.
Yeah, and then like the music does its own
But a
thing.
lot of them
That's
are
kinda
like
cool.
a lot of people are putting ads in them now.
Oh yeah, that
Dude,
kind of
it's
sucks.
so stupid. Like, why are you putting ads in your DJ set? Come on.
The
I'm
live
just trying
set.
to get some music up. That's good.
Yeah, I used to like for like production. It's like different, but like DJing. So I used to watch James Hype stuff all the time, and because he like uses like 3 different songs at
Yeah.
all times.
He's
crazy
crazy.
looping.
Like I'd say the most like technical.
Yeah,
technically,
that's what I
like,
would- that's what I
sound
would think
DJ
of.
James Hype.
Interesting.
He's really good. But then like for like songs itself, like there's other producers out there. I think. But
And I said like post college, like where do you see like the DJ career, like careers?
Not a clue. I'm gonna go as long as I can, honestly. I
Yeah,
mean, and if
for
I'm
sure.
working in a city and have a real job in
it's
a
a
city, I'm
weekend
still
thing,
gonna like,
though.
yeah, exactly. Still do that at night.
That's the cool
Corporate
part.
parties, all that kind of stuff, dude. Like as much as I can.
Corporate parties.
Yeah, let me. They'll pay me. Hopefully, we'll see.
My wedding.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
I did 3 DJs.
What is it? That's what my boys from home always say. Like, you're DJing my wedding. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like, honestly, that's hilarious.
Sure, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a life skill.
yeah, like, yeah, it'll last me forever. That's true. Until like, although the new technology, like in 10 years, if I look at one, I bet you I won't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Probably.
I was also gonna ask, what's like each of your favorite times DJing? Like number one. Like I don't like if you had to look back and be like, yeah, that was like the best time ever DJing.
Definitely the last boiler room. There's so much fun. The energy is always there. Like even if there's like not as many people
Yeah,
there,
but like they're there for it.
there
Yeah.
it's like
cool.
it's like everyone there is there to dance and have fun. And even if I mess up a transition or
Like,
someone
everyone
bumps the
understands.
deck and presses the cue button, which happens every single time, they're just there for it and they're just vibing off what I'm playing, and it's just the most like feel good type thing because like you're surrounded by the entire crowd, and sometimes I'll play some of my own songs that I've made and just
that's pretty cool.
getting
too,
to hear people's reaction
That's awesome.
there
Yeah.
as I play. It's
I like when you use the
it's
word
best feeling.
euphoric. It's a good
It
word.
is. It totally
You
is.
gotta give a background on the boiler rooms. We're on number 5.
Yeah, we've done 4 of them
so
so
we're
far.
Number 5. So we just have these random
But you
boiler
guys
room
still-
parties.
But have you planned the next one yet or no?
Uh-uh,
No.
not
No,
yet.
not
I'm
yet.
thinking after spring break.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
that makes sense.
yeah, I feel like I don't want them to happen too often.
Yeah,
where
so
it just
it's-
becomes like some type of some party that I want it to be special.
Yeah, I
Then
totally-
one will be outside. I brought a generator.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be
So
fucking
cool.
that'd be good. Because right now it's like where do we venue? It's
Yeah,
the
Yeah, you have
hardest
to
part.
find a spot.
And the
That's a
live,
pain in the
like,
ass.
obviously a liability thing because people hosting.
Yeah, then you have to
It
deal with
is a big live.
random people.
I don't know.
Obviously, like we got a noise complaint here, so we had to charge $5 a head
Oh,
for the
really?
last time, just because we had to pay off this
How much? Oh,
this fine.
yeah, that
It was-
sucks.
What was it, like 180?
Yeah.
$180 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, court fees.
Oof.
And then
Yeah, that's
8
not
hours of
fun.
community service.
Oh,
that
shit. Yeah,
It's
that's
terrible. Just for noise. But either way, like I think it's like DJing is a great way to like bring people together. I think the coolest thing too is when you're DJing at like any bar, like you're making people's experience better.
Yeah.
And that's like feel you ever like think about it like that?
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy that like the music. I mean, even people that aren't paying attention to you, like what they're hearing is what you're doing over there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whether they're paying attention or not, it's still like the stuff
True.
that they're listening to on their
Yeah.
own. It's like, it's wild that
They're
I'm still the guy doing that.
subconsciously
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
listening to it, and it's
My favorite
it's
set.
affecting their experience.
Yeah, my favorite set of yours was at the Teak Day Long.
I don't know which one, but
Yeah, every Teak
hell
Day
yeah.
Long. I was like in the front, like right in front of you the
Was
whole
that last
time.
year?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I
Which
missed
was
it.
last
It was
spring or
fun.
something.
I opened for, I like stood the starting part of it on Saturday, and I was like, I haven't done this so long, and it's so much fun. It was awesome.
It's so
Yes.
much fun going back,
I know,
especially like
dude.
during the day. Like if you're
Oh.
outside, I love DJing outside.
It's fun,
so
dude.
much fun.
Yeah. Dude, well, awesome podcast. I learned so much about DJing. Thanks a lot for coming on. All right, episode 6. Thanks.
All right,
Awesome.
sweet.
Appreciate it. All right.
It was a good time.